Coming up this week on the Afro Journal.
That is a red flag for you.
If you're a Scorpio, it's not gonna work.
Jesus.
What about Sagittarius?
They're next. They're next.
To me, I was like, how can something predict your mood, your behavior every single day just based on the time, birthplace you were born in?
This guy doesn't like you, or this girl doesn't like you, so the reason you give yourself is because she's a Scorpio. Mm-hmm. That's why I'm a asparagus.
Like when someone says, "What's your sign?"
What's your sign? What it is? I'm a Cancer. That's right.
You know what I mean? It's like, oh, what's my daily update? I'm just like, bro, like
Sagittarius, or as I like to call them, Sagittarists.
Oh.
So we have water signs, we have air signs, we have fire signs, and then we have earth signs.
So Avatar, basically.
Jesus.
Yeah, basically.
So Avatar.
Water. Earth. Fire. Air.
Peter definitely has elements of fire inside.
No, definitely.
Peter, are you beginning to believe this thing?
Chill.
But I would never define Bole as wholesome.
You need to learn to express your inner world and have fun. I think that's
very yes.
That is very true.
You feel vulnerable much of the time and desperate. Oh, damn. Desperately wish for a partner who deeply understands you.
You said like water signs are like, emotional. Mm-hmm. I want an emotion. Actually, I take that back.
Yo, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, engineers and astrologists, welcome back to another episode of the Afro Journal podcast. Woo! Man, this week is about to be something else, but you guys already know it's your... I'll go with engineer, because I'm an engineer. It's your engineer, Chisom Ejikeme Jeremiah Okafor.
Okay.
All right.
It is your.
Oh my God.
It is your Peter Ikechukuye Alioko. Sorry, I'm vibing. I'm listening to a song right now. I don't know if you guys can hear. You probably cannot hear.
No, we cannot hear.
But I'm vibing. Maybe it is your boy. I don't know what I mean. Is it, I don't know, is Chef on the beat, Pirero on the beat? Which one do you guys want?
Peter Star.
Oh my gosh, no. I'm good. I'm good. I think it's Pirero on the beat, but it's your boy Peter Ikechukwu Alioko Jr. I'm really excited for this episode because this is something that I've never, done before, like completely out of my zone. So I'm really excited about this.
Boys, man. African boys are about to get enlightened.
We're uncultured or
we're about to get enlightened.
Okay.
And it's your chocolate queen. In honor of today's episode, your Goat, greatest of all time, Bole Tesivenakume.
I like that. You guys already feel the vibe. So you've seen the title, you've probably seen the thumbnail if you're on YouTube, if you're on Spotify. You already know what we're talking about today. We're going in. My eyes are about to be open today because this is semi-new territory for me. But before we get into it, I have my sage is burning today already. You know what it is.
I have
hand it over to our.
I have my holy water.
You have your holy water. I bet energy. And we have our Goat here.
Yes, sir.
To give us or to interpret the proverb from last week.
Awesome. So the proverb from last week was, "Not everyone who chased the zebra caught it, but he who caught it chased it." And this is basically saying, like, if you don't try, you'll never know. If at first you don't succeed, just keep on trying again. Not all your goals are going to be achieved at the same time, but you're only ever going to reach them to keep, if you keep working towards that, just trying hard, putting your all into it and not giving up, so keep the faith. Facts. You'll get there.
Facts.
Wisdom.
We love that. Maybe it's in her sign or something. You feel me?
So her sign, what I'm saying? Like the stars already did that.
The stars are aligning. I'm dead. Okay, jumping right into it. Welcome to Astrology 101.
Oh.
So, You guys already know I'm a diehard astrology fan. You know, I'm the first sign I ever ask any guy when I meet them is, "What's your sign?" Because I'm not trying to be in the pickle. Red flag.
Which sign is a red flag for you?
If you're a Scorpio, it's not gonna work.
Jesus.
That's the most toxic sign out of the zodiac.
Jesus.
Scorpio.
What about Sagittarius?
They're next. They're next.
Yeah, I don't even know their names, man. I'm sorry, I'm lost.
We'll get into it. It's okay. But let's
just
jump.
know that Peter, just know someone you know is a Sagittarius.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it? Yo, shout out to our
It's all love,
boy.
though. It's all love.
Shout out to our boy. Hey,
This is in no way, roasting. It's all love.
Yeah, it's all love. It's
If
all
you know,
love.
you know.
We're just out here being annoying.
I'm dead. But yeah, so like, what is your guys' views on astrology, horoscopes, the zodiac, all that good stuff?
Zodiac.
I mean, me personally, as a person who believes in, putting your life within your own control, I wouldn't. I've always made fun of astrology. Let me be honest with you. I was like, how can someone?
You're about to get cancelled by all the ladies.
I don't care. Like to me, I was like, how can something predict your mood, your behavior every single day just based on the time, birthplace you were born in? You know what I mean? It doesn't account for your socio-economic situations, the religions you come from. You know what I mean? Your ethnicity, etc., etc. So I'm just like, in my head, it's just like, to me, it's like a very white. Thing over there. You feel me? I was just like, this is some white nonsense.
I'm dead.
trying to find something else to believe in aside from religion, because religion can be oppressive, can be seen as oppressive, but they want to have some belief in something, so they chose astrology.
Astrology. Yeah.
Okay.
For me, I'm looking along the same lines. I don't know about the white side. I've never really thought about it from a race point of view, but I know to me it just seemed like something that people did for fun, but then also like trying to find explanations or to me it's really an excuse. That's really what it is to me. Right? Like just kind of like, why they can't maybe be who they are meant to be,
or like, why is my boyfriend cheating on me?
Why
you're
a toxic person, or maybe this guy doesn't like you, or this girl doesn't like you, so the reason you give yourself is because she's a Scorpio. That's why I'm asparagus. So
Asparagus.
So, Jesus. So like, to me, it was just like people just try to find excuses for not being able to explain certain things. Yeah, exactly. So,
no, I get that.
I mean, it could be positive or negative too. It's not always a bad thing, but just like
no, that's definitely what society, a good part of society, does see it as. Like you said, an excuse.
A good or reasonable. That's debatable. Let's just leave it as that.
Yeah. I feel like, yes, people do like rely on this to label others, like, oh, I'm a bad person because I'm XYZ, or oh, you can't do this because you're ABC.
Oh, we're not compatible because of A, C to F to Z.
Which at that point, it's like, it doesn't make sense. I feel like if you are not knowledgeable in a subject, or you don't care enough to be knowledgeable, then you shouldn't be making claims based on that. To me, I feel like I'm very in tune with myself and like working and developing, just knowing who I am and figuring out how I can be a better person. And I feel like astrology kind of like centers me, because the whole like study of it is like a study of yourself. And if you really get into it correctly and like, smartly, it can reveal a lot of information about, who you are as a person, your character traits, and other people's as well. And from that, you can really like move through life and like develop sound relationships, because this person might be a little more emotional, so let me work on how I approach a subject, because I know they're going to act like this way. You know what I mean? So it's really just like coming down to the ground, understanding who you are and who these people also are, to like just be more cohesive in the world. I feel like there's a lot of hate in the world, but this can really like bring about better people, if that makes sense.
I mean, the way you just explain it right now, I mean, it sounds reasonable for everyone to apply or like take up astrology. But to me, looking from an outside perspective, as someone who doesn't really know what is going on, like when someone says, "What's your sign?"
What's your sign? What it is? I'm a Cancer. That's right.
You know what I mean? It's like, oh, what's my daily update? I'm just like, bro, like, you know what I mean? It's just to me not that like face value. That doesn't look reasonable to me. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
But what you just said right now sounds amazing. You know, if I didn't have any biases, I'll be like, okay, let me find out what my astrology or what my sign is and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I mean, what it is, I've never tried to get into this conversation with an open mind. I 100% have my bias, in the whole thing. But today, I'm trying to, go in with that open mind to see if there's some validity in this, in this whole realm of understanding. This whole realm of
African boys, the only thing we believe in is Jesus Christ. I mean, Jesus Christ. Holy Ghost,
evil,
Fire.
Exactly. And I have fire.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm going in with an open mind. Let me just put it that way.
That's good because a lot of people don't, and that's where they get upset and confused and attacked.
All right.
But no.
All right.
So let's get into what our signs are. This is I love it. Like I love being a Virgo. I'm a diehard Virgo. A lot of y'all shit on us because we're picky and really critical, but we're honestly one of the best signs. So I'll leave it at that.
So wait, are there rankings? Are there rankings of signs?
Are there rankings? Like there's number 1, number 2, number 3. The worst is
the worst.
Actually, maybe we should actually say what all the signs are, because not everyone listening. Because I know me, I don't even know all the signs.
Yeah. And they correspond. I think your sign corresponds to the time you were born, right? And
yes.
The year, the minutes, or whatever it is.
Yes. So when you were born, the time you were born, where you were born, and that it's basically like how the planets, the sun, and the moon align. And that's who you are.
That shapes your character.
Yeah.
Right. Not your upbringing, not your environment, nothing. Just the alignment of
the stars. Beautiful.
And they're
lovely.
And they're specific months, right? Of each sign. I believe there are 12 total signs, right?
There are 12. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Look at you go.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know any of them. I mean, I know
can
few
name
of
them all.
Yeah, you can name them. But go ahead,
okay.
Professor.
So we'll start with the best. We have Virgo.
Okay.
We have Aries, Taurus, Cancer, Gemini, Leo, Scorpio, Libra, Capricorn, Sagittarius, or as I like to call them, Sagittarists.
That's mad.
I love this.
That is
you know,
mad. That is mad.
What's left? Okay. Aquarius and then Pisces. So those are all 12.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
But
I think this corresponds to animals too, right? I think it's it's originated from Greek.
Yeah.
Philosophy?
So the zodiac itself, they're constellations, but they're also referred to as a zoo. Because each sign is a specific animal. Yeah.
Okay.
But I don't. Disclaimer: I'm not
if you guys want to learn about this, just go in. We're just giving you face value stuff right now.
Yeah,
just like introduction. That's why it's called 101.
Period.
Yeah.
You want the whole history? You can go do some research by yourself. I'm sure there are a lot of YouTube channels out there. People that will be excited to give you a breakdown of the whole thing.
Who are actually their job.
All right. Yeah. All right.
But with these 12 signs, those are also broken down into 4 different elements. So we have water signs, we have air signs, we have fire signs, and then we have earth signs.
So Avatar, basically.
Jesus.
Yeah, basically.
So Avatar.
Air, water,
fire.
Water, earth, fire, air.
What was it? 100 years passed, and my brother and I discovered the last airbender, the last avatar, and the airbender named Egg. And although the airbending skills are great, he has a lot to learn before he tries to save anyone.
Yeah.
I believe Chisom can save the world.
His sign was not aligning well. That's why
he wasn't.
He missed 100 years.
Avatar.
Exactly. No, but with these elements, like real quick, like some of the characteristics, like air signs, they're like very sociable, and they like meeting people, communicating with people. They have really good relationships with people. Fire signs are like very passionate. They have a lot of energy, but they're also very temperamental and like quick to like pop off.
Okay.
Water
Wow.
signs.
If this thing gets this thing right, I'm gonna be shook. That's what I'm saying, man. I'm gonna be shook. But continue.
Water signs are like very emotional and sensitive, so they're very like intuitive with themselves.
Very calm.
And then earth signs are like very grounded. You know, they're the ones who bring us like back to earth. They're really loyal, stable. You know, they're stable. They're pretty solid.
Husband material.
This really sounds like Avatar. Like, honestly, it really does. But we'll keep going. I mean, do we want to like guess people's signs just off of that? Like, these are not.
Can we just
these are signs
get
too, right?
our elements?
Elements.
There are elements.
Yes.
There are elements. Yeah, elements.
Yes.
I think Bole
is definitely what
she's definitely not air. She's not.
I think
air.
you're water. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Is Bole water?
I think she's not water or
is
earth.
she earth?
Water or earth? She's between those two.
To me, she's in between water and fire. You get what I'm saying?
Fire.
I don't think she's fire. I don't think she's
I don't
fire.
think I'm
The-
fire.
The old Bole.
No.
Or never say the younger Bole. There's definitely a lot of fire in that Bole right there. That Bole that I knew. If you brought out the fire in her, hey,
Yeah, but you have to bring it out. I think fire people are just naturally.
that's what I'm saying. Like it's in between water and fire because there's also like the loving side of her too. You know, that's
But
kind of like
I
wow.
feel
Like,
Bola brings more stability though. You know what I mean? She like grounds. She's like concrete. You know what I mean?
I'm the glue.
You're the glue. Exactly, man.
Yeah.
Exactly.
she's. I mean, I guess in our dynamic, she would be the earth. To be honest,
What is air again? Can you tell me what's air?
Air is like sociable.
So that's Chisom. Chisom is air.
I think I'm air.
You're air, definitely. You're an air.
I think I'm in between air and earth.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I'll give myself. I think I'm like in between air and earth.
Yes, because
Yeah.
you're
But
also
yeah.
very like calm, grounded. Like
Okay.
Peter
Peter definitely has elements of fire inside.
No, definitely. Because you be going
100%
off.
fire.
Yeah.
But he also, the funny thing is that he also contradicts himself and has water inside him as well.
I'm
I can
emotional.
see it, low key.
Which is like, like, he has like the fire and then the water as well.
Yeah.
Which is,
I feel like
very
I
weird.
feel like I have a little bit of I mean, sociable is probably not my thing. There, I like air. I'll probably miss a lot of air, but I feel like within earth, fire, and water, that's like a mixture. You know, I feel that.
Yeah.
But definitely more fire for sure.
That's a lot of fire though. I'll give you that one.
Okay.
Oh,
well,
man.
I'm Earth. I'm, you know,
Yeah, Earth.
I'm a Virgoats. I'm
Okay.
Earth.
okay.
All right, I guess that makes sense. That makes
All
sense.
right.
Well, is Earth.
So
Wait, which one am I? I don't know which one I
What's your sign?
am. I was Capricorn. As
Capricorn.
according to co-star.
Capricorn is an Earth sign.
you know what? I'm also Capricorn.
You see that love?
Oh
Look at us
my
all
God.
being Earth signs. I told
also
you that we were all
That's
intertwined.
I mean, it kind of makes sense though. I feel that we all have grounding ability. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? We all
Yeah.
we all like to see things through. You know what I mean? And stabilize things.
Yeah.
But obviously, we also all have our individual personalities as well.
Yes, definitely.
Individuality.
Yeah.
Yep.
What they
100%.
usually say is that like if you're within like the same element, you guys get along better with each other. So that makes sense. You know why we all work like magic.
Hey.
I mean, this
Peter,
was the BSc
are
board
you
right
believing
here.
this thing?
Period.
Peter, are you beginning to believe this thing? Like,
Chill. Before we start jumping guns, let's just go one by one now. So, but
Let's go one by
just explain your own side.
Okay, so Virgos, like I said in the beginning, a lot of people come at us because we're like very picky, we're very critical, not just of others, but of ourselves. And with that, you know, we're very emotional, we're quiet, we're shy. But like one of our biggest strengths are like we're loyal, we're kind, we're hardworking, and we're also very like observant and analytical, which I definitely see in myself. You know, I see
True.
both the strengths and the weaknesses.
For sure.
Yeah,
could you say the weaknesses and strengths again?
yeah. So strengths like loyalty, analytical, like to the T, like really observant, kind, and like hardworking.
Okay.
And then for
Okay, I see all
weaknesses, like shy, overly critical of myself, there's just a lot of like worry and anxiety sometimes. Yeah.
Okay. Actually, okay, I guess I see all that too. I see all that in Bole. All right, bet. I don't know if that was your bias list, but you only took the parts that were right, so then you left the rest. Oh man, how do I do my own? Honestly,
I think we. I think just.
Is it in the image?
I think we have to read it, right?
Yes.
So, like, can you explain this sun, moon,
yes. Okay.
ascendant stuff?
Okay, I think we should like preface by saying we're using this app called CoStar.
Yeah.
And apparently this is the creme de la creme when it comes to astrology.
Yeah.
So link in the bio, our affiliate link is I'm joking. just got download the app.
But yeah, so within astrology you have your big three, which are like the big three signs that basically make up like who you are. This is like your personality to the core, and this is all from like when you were born, where you were born, and like how the sign, the stars and the planets and the moons align with your sun sign. So the big three are your sun sign, your moon sign, and your ascendant or rising sign. So sun sign is basically like how you shine, like what you put out there, the part of yourself that like spends the most time out in the spotlight, or like how you express yourself, right? Your moon
so
sign.
that's kind of when you say you're a Virgo, that's your sun.
Exactly.
Your sun is
That's
Virgo,
my sun
so
sign.
that's like the core of who you are, I guess.
How I express myself, yes.
Gotcha.
And then your moon sign is like how you react. So this represents your like inner self, your emotions. It's like usually people refer to it as like your hidden personality, because this is something that's like personal and private to you. And then the last one, ascendant or rising sign, is like a first impression sign. So this reflects like how other people see you and how they perceive you, but it's also how you view the world or how you'd like to view it.
Okay.
Yeah. So like you have how you express yourself, how you react, and then what people see from you.
All right. So do we read us?
Yeah.
All right. Who wants to go? I think Bola, you should go first.
I'll go first.
Let's
Okay.
start it off.
Just to set the tone.
You already know.
So officially, so Bola, once again, just overall package. If you would just go ahead and just blast it for once. So you're a Virgo, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Virgo. Okay, so my sun sign.
Do we all want to do like all our suns and then talk about it? We'll do all our moons and then do all our what's the last one? Ascendants. Yeah.
So my sun is in Virgo, and this is coming from the CoStar app. The sun determines your ego, identity, and role in life. It's the core of who you are and is the sign you're most likely to already know. Your sun is in Virgo, meaning you are particularly smart, responsible, check, hardworking, check, and self-sacrificing, check.
Okay.
You're thorough, meticulous, and intentional in everything you do. You can accomplish things that most people can't, check.
Okay.
But may also get bogged down by the details of your day-to-day. Sadly, yes. You have a need to be wholesome. Yeah.
Okay. How'd I go? Or Chiso, you go?
I mean, I think we should talk about what Bole's thing is. Do we agree or disagree?
I mean, I agree. I agree with that.
You agree?
Yes.
Let me see. Son, she's smart. She's responsible. Hard work. Is she responsible?
Bola is
I would be as you. Come on.
Bola is super responsible, man. Don't do her like that. Don't do her like that.
All right. Hardworking, self-sacrificing, meticulous, and intentional in everything you do. You can accomplish things that most people can't, but you also get bogged down by actually that's pretty accurate, if I'm being honest. She does get bogged down by details of your day-to-day. And I don't understand that you need to be wholesome, because
I think I
don't know if I completely agree with that part, to be honest.
I wouldn't say wholesome. I would say more like I strive to be a perfectionist, like making sure things are in order. Yeah.
Okay. Because I'm like, I would never define Bole as wholesome.
No, but Bola can be wholesome though.
Like she can be.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Peter, even you can be wholesome. But I'll never describe you as wholesome. You know what I'm saying?
My gosh.
So I'm like, okay, like, CoStar, you took your first L there, but honestly, everything else there is really accurate.
Okay.
Top meaning you feel disconnected yourself from others. Privacy, secrets, and introspection. That part is fairly accurate as well.
Oh, I didn't even read that part. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
What is okay? So it says it's in your 12th house. I don't know much about the houses, so yeah.
Yeah.
Meaning you feel the need to distinguish yourself from others through privacy, secrets, and introspection.
I actually don't agree with the secrets part.
Yeah.
Actually, privacy as well.
I need to distinguish.
It was the introspection that I really agreed with. Because I know that Bole is pretty introspective, and like she like really thinks things, like she thinks about it a lot, you know, like after the fact, before the fact, it doesn't matter. But then the privacy and secret, because Bole is also an open book, so it's like
but in her past,
Yeah.
Bole, in your past, we are very private and secretive.
It depends. Like,
You know
I'm
what I
not
mean?
quick to let somebody in. So
Yeah.
this might be like for people who are just meeting me, because
Yeah.
I do take my time to really like let myself out there. So
But I mean, we've discussed your past. You know what I mean? You growing up in high school, you feel me? You were very like reserved, secretive, shy. You know what I mean? So I think that kind of aligns there. But now you understand that you need to be more open, and I think that's your battle. You know, to improve yourself and stuff like that.
exactly.
okay, so you can outgrow your sign.
I think you can.
You can work on those weaknesses.
Yes.
Okay.
Because Chisom, it really does
So
make sense.
all of you
though.
that say I'm freaking Capricorn, so I cannot communicate with people, like excuses.
Oh, is that what they say?
That's exactly what I'm saying, because some people be using their side as an excuse, and right now Bole is looking admits it that you can outgrow this your side. But anyways, I digress. let me not go too deep inside. Let me not hammer this thing. Peter, you want to read your own? Let's dissect you.
All right, let me read my own. So my sun is Capricorn, right? I think that's pretty obvious. Your sun is in Capricorn, meaning you are fundamentally responsible, serious, efficient, and rational. This can lead to power-hungry ambitiousness. True. You have a tendency for workaholism and success. Kind of true. Actually, very true, because of throughout my whole WPI career, I was always busy.
Yeah.
Or support for the dreams of those around you. True. Emotionally reserved. You need to learn to express your inner world and have fun. I think that's very yes. That is very true. That is very true. Because I mean, people who know me, like, I literally don't know how to have fun. Like, there's only one single thing that is fun in my life, and that's soccer.
Football.
Football. Anything else, like, just of those, like going to dinner, you know what I mean, doing all this kind of thing, like, I was like, bro, like, I don't find this fun, except it's something physical, like a physical activity, like when we went to level 99. That was quite fun. I found that really fun. All right, let's read the second paragraph. It's in your first house, meaning you feel the need to distinguish yourself from others through yourself and self-image. And because it's your first house, your sun is Capricorn, is a hyper present in your personality.
I think that's true.
You feel the need to distinguish yourself
through your
others,
I mean,
through
you
yourself
boast about Niger this,
and
Niger that.
self-image.
Yeah, I mean, I'm
Now is every Nigerian person a Capricorn?
I would say that I really do take my self-image seriously.
Seriously.
To an extent, like, I don't want to feel good about myself, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Make my parents proud, make myself proud. It's one of the reasons why I try to work out. It's one of the reasons why I try to do as much as I can, you know what I mean? So, like, I know that I'm not wasting my time. Also, just for myself, like, exactly, just to make myself feel good, you know what I mean? Because I feel that, like, when I'm not working, I'm wasting potential, you know what I mean? And that hits me very poorly.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. All right. Honestly, I agree with most of these things. Honestly, I think my only qualm would be like the first sentence is meaning you are fundamentally responsible, serious, efficient, and rational.
Okay.
I'm like, oh.
Why you guys hate it? Why you guys hate it? The truth is that I'm actually responsible.
I'm just like, what I'm saying is this: fundamentally,
fundamentally, I am. So if I have a serious task to complete, I will complete that task.
But that's what I'm
But
saying.
if it's flimsy,
most people are like that. Most people are like that.
most people are not like that.
If most people have a serious task to complete, they'll complete it. That's why most people are really motivated by deadlines. If they don't have a deadline, they're not doing shit.
Yeah. But
You know
I'm
what I'm
not. But okay.
But,
Continue.
but when someone says they are fundamentally responsible, Peter, even we talked about it in the last episode. Was it strange thing that happens in the African household when you were talking about your dynamic with your siblings?
Yeah.
How you go and take their meat or their plantain just cause they're pissing you off. You know what I'm saying? or like you just like
that.
you know when Peter wants to go in on someone.
Yeah.
You know, it's just like, you know what? Fuck rationality, fuck all that shit. I'm going to say what I'm going to say. You know what? I'll fuck all the political correctness. I'm going to get cancelled. Fuck all of you guys. You know what I'm saying? But then he also has the flip side to him where it's like, okay, let me be careful. Let me be careful. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So Peter is responsible. So I say all this. I'm not saying Peter is irresponsible, right? But I would say he's fundamentally responsible.
Okay.
I would say that he's a rational guy. But I would say he's a very rational guy.
Yeah, to an extent.
I would say this though. In my head, I do have battles within two arguments. And sometimes when you argue for one side, like I might think you're right, but just to how do I say it, like prove that I could flip something, I might just go against it. You know what I mean? G-Sub knows me. Like when we're arguing with Chiba, Dred, those summer days. You know what I mean?
Those
argue for
days.
stupid things. I don't know. Like let me just see if I can bend this to in a way that could seem right. And it's just like a rationally thinking. I know that what you're saying is right, but I'm just feeling that if I can make an argument for the other side, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh no, I mean there's definitely that side of things, but like that there's some times I just like like
I'll say serious. I'll say serious is the one flaw because I'm a very joking person. Like I like smiling. I like having fun. You know what I mean?
So I'm like, okay, co-star on Bole, I'll give you like a solid 7.5, 8. On Peter, 6.
I'll say a 7.
6. I'll give them a 7. Let me be nice. See, I'm being nice. So for all the ladies watching, you say I'm being nice to you people's app. All right, let me read my own son. But I think my son is.
I think it's exactly the same.
Yes, it'll be the same.
Oh, okay.
Let me see.
So fundamental responsible. Okay, yeah. So it's pretty much exactly the same.
I think our difference is when you come into the moon and
the Ascendant.
And the Ascendant.
Yeah. So we say leading to being power hungry and ambitious. I think I'm definitely not power hungry.
Yeah, but you are ambitious.
But I'm pretty ambitious.
I think I'm power hungry. I would say, am I power hungry?
And so people
I'm
might
ambitious.
disagree. So people might disagree with what I just said right now because of the way I carry myself sometimes. People might think I enjoy being in the position of power, from my siblings to my friends to whoever. like if my brother was here, Chiba, not just Chiba, my brother, Chiba, my older brother, my younger sister, if all of them were here, they would be like, Chiso loves power.
I think I clearly said, like, you can clearly acknowledge I love power based on our last episode. Oh my god,
Peter loves power. But the thing is, for me, is I'm not power hungry in the sense that like I'm also willing to give up power. Like I don't care that much as long as I know that I'm giving it up to someone that can handle it.
Yeah, same
if I
here.
know that this person cannot handle it, I'm just like, bruh, I'm gonna do this thing myself.
Yeah,
but I also have that. I also have that ego that, like, in certain things, I just feel like I'm the greatest. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There are some certain things I just feel like, like no one is better than me at this.
Do you ever listen to all these motivational speakers? There was someone like Kobe Bryant, right? When he's like, like he came into the league and said he wants to be the GOAT. Yeah, like the greatest that ever walked. For me, I've never really had ambitions like that, to be honest. Like in anything I'm doing, I want to be good and I want to be the best that I can be. But I've never been like, or like some people be like, I came into an industry of insurance like Patrick Bet-David. I was like, I looked at the best and I told them I'm coming for them. In my mind, that thing has never motivated me in the slightest, just to be the best in that industry. And for me, I'm just like, if you're the best, you're the best. It is what it is. You're doing your thing. for me is I want to be the best that I can be.
Yeah, for sure.
Exactly.
And
sure.
if I know that me being the best that I can be is better than most people, I'll let them know that I'm still better than them. That's why like someone like Peter, I'll be like, yo, Peter, my football is
fam.
is God level
Nah,
to yours.
fam.
You get what I'm saying?
Fam.
Like,
Nah, fam.
I'll let them know I'm still the best.
You are,
but
you
I
are
don't
probably
really
a
strive.
Greek god. You know what I mean? I'm the Christian one. You know, you all like you will not best with me in terms of football, but
I'm
IQ
dead.
off the charts. Off the chart IQ.
Oh, man, see, this is where ego is coming to play
Yeah.
now. So maybe that part is correct as well. Oh man, but I mean, for the most part, with like being ambitious, being responsible, being serious, I can get serious, but I'm not always serious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
I think that's a Nigerian culture thing.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah. And then meaning, feeling, you need to distinguish yourself from others through your goals, success. Okay, this was actually different from Peter's. So it's in your 10th house, meaning you feel the need to distinguish yourself from others through goals, success, and responsibility. That's actually true.
I can see that. Yes.
So why is my own self image?
Yeah. Maybe because of the month or something. Or the
Yeah,
day.
probably to
Because you are
yourself.
what, January
Self image.
17?
Yeah, I mean, January 13th. I mean,
13th.
January 13th. I mean, I'm December 27th.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I mean, I would kind of agree because of like, I think self-image is important. You know what I mean? I do think self-image is important.
but the thing is, I see that in me
Yeah.
too, though. Like that Peter's house,
Yeah.
I see that in me, low-key. But I also see this house in me as well.
it
So-
says that mine is hyper present, so I
Oh,
take
yeah.
that extremely seriously.
Seriously. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, true.
I do take my
True.
goals, success, and responsibility pretty seriously as well.
I mean, one thing was happening when I was, fat during the COVID-19 period. But that thing hit me hard, and I was like, "There's no way I'm taking no pictures right here. I'm
Yeah.
going to the gym." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That was one of my motivations. But I can't be out there looking like this. When my friends see me and say, "Oh, Chips, what happened to you?" I'm like, "Hell no." You know what I mean? I was like, "Hell no, I can't be this." So I understand that, but I don't know. You know what I mean? I understand that, but I don't know if it's the only
Yeah.
motivation I have.
If the other,
Yeah.
yeah. I think, because I think that's huge for you, but you also have way more.
Yeah.
Yeah, like something that will make you cry. I don't think your image will ever make you cry.
My image from other people, I mean, it depends.
No, like your self-image.
Oh, my self-image.
Like it's kind of like you look at yourself and just like damn. And then you just that. But like I feel like something like your passion could make you cry.
I feel like he would cry from his image.
I've almost cried for my image. Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah, even now
Yeah.
he's just saying about his COVID story where he was fat.
Yeah, bro. Like, I just say I cried because I don't actually cry. I don't know. I like crying to me is like by yourself is weird. Yeah, I mean, like I've never cried by
But not cry, but like
It's when I
it
think-
gets you
it gets
thinking.
me. It gets me
Yeah.
in my feelings. You know what I mean? It gets me in
Yeah.
my feelings. Yeah.
Okay.
For sure.
Yeah. I mean. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, we're letting you think.
Yeah.
We're letting you
Hey,
think.
astrology 101.
Oh my god,
Well, let
this
me
thing is
think.
funny, man.
This is bad. You know, I'll give this Capricorn thing for me. I'll give it a solid 7.5.
Yeah, I'll give it a 7. I'll give it a 7 too.
Yeah, solid 7.5 for me.
All right. Let's go to our moon.
To the moons, the
To
emotional
the moon
side.
we go.
The shadows.
So moon is the emotional.
Yes.
So Bola can go first.
Okay, so my moon is in Pisces. What it says is the moon rules your emotions, moods, and feelings. This is likely the sign you most think of yourself as, since it reflects your personality when you're alone or deeply comfortable. Your moon is in Pisces, meaning your emotional self is empathetic, dreamy, sensitive, and gentle. You feel vulnerable much of the time and desperately desperately wish for a partner who deeply understands you. Y'all, let me not cry. Let me not cry right now.
They are calling her out. Their Bola is actually ooh.
That's some fact right there.
You know, my skin is hot.
Yo, goosebumps.
Costa. Do they have a camera in Bola's house?
my
What's
God.
happening here? Wait, hold on, Peter. Is this not looking scary accurate?
I mean, this one is.
like,
I'm not scared because I feel like it's programmed like this. You know, what I mean, it's kind of like I don't want to say that It's just the way things are meant to be.
Bro, it's how the stars align.
Yeah, I
Bro,
honestly.
it says, wait, what? Did you just agree
No,
with that?
no, no,
Peter?
no. I mean, I mean, it's like it's programmed to do this kind of stuff. I don't know. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. I don't know.
Peter, I don't know. Me, I'm like, I mean,
I'm not going to believe in Shah. That's all I know. I feel it's coincidence.
Okay, for me, it's like my thought process with all these things is I try to see if I see all these things.
Yeah.
Let's just say like Bole is reading her moon. I try to see if I see that in myself.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to call Cap for that shit.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
I'm like, well, that's me too. So this is just giving you some freaking general
No, but I
statement.
feel like that's what people
But
fail
low-key,
to understand.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I'm just like,
Astrology, like all of us can find a little bit of everything in ourselves, but your main sign is like it's more you compared to others. You know what I
For
mean?
sure.
Bole, do you think you became the way you are because of your increased knowledge in this astrology thing? Because this is not the first time you're reading your moon sign, I'm assuming.
No,
Right?
it's not.
So when was the first time you read it? Or like you heard about the whole like astrology
I didn't
thing?
really get into it until like college, maybe.
College.
Yeah.
So I'm now saying like may it be possible that when you got into it you started reading up on all these things, you know, and then it started like influencing how you actually viewed yourself and how you actually acted.
I think it plays a part,
I'm asking,
but
I'm
not
asking.
majorly.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
Yeah.
Jason, we just read our signs and we kind of agree with it. You know what I mean?
And
No, I
y'all
know-
don't
I know-
even.
I know, we're,
Yeah.
no, we're gonna get deeper into it. We're gonna get deeper, and then maybe we might debunk what I'm thinking right now in this episode. But I'm just curious. You know, I'm just curious. Cool. So
But let me
Bole-
read the last paragraph.
Yeah.
So it's in your 6th house, meaning you find security and safety through routines. I agree, kinda. I feel like
I mean, every week
As
you have
I've
you have a
grown.
party plan. You feel me?
I like order, so I can see like the routine, but I also like to be spontaneous. But the order has to
Yeah.
be there first,
Yeah.
and then we can shapeshift.
Yeah.
Then I'm actually like that to be honest. Like I like order, but then like I also like spontaneity that works within my order. You know, like if let's just say you throw me a surprise party and I had a work meeting, I'm like
Yeah,
I appreciate the surprise, but I
gotta
have
go.
shit to do. You know, you know what I'm saying? Like, but I see that in Bole, like you find meaning in security and safety through. She does like routines.
I
Like she
mean,
likes being
yeah.
like structured calendars. You
Like
know, that type of
deadlines
thing,
and
like,
stuff like that.
Deadline, exactly. Like that's how Bole is like the deadline one in the group.
Yeah.
Me, I'm like deadline one as well, but
So wait, so what
a bit
am
more
I?
soft. Peter, you're the
yeah. I don't meet them.
you're the
I
loose
don't
cannon.
meet them. What the? Wow.
You're the we have a meeting at 8. I'm going to take a shower at 8. We have to shoot at 8 p.m.
Oh my
This guy,
God.
every single time we have to shoot. This guy decides that it's time for me to go take a shower.
Because I just come back from my gym. You know what I mean?
Oh man, this bad man. Peter is something else. Human inspires me. Your emotional self is empathetic, dreamy, sensitive, and gentle. 100% agree with that, honestly.
All right.
Yeah,
And then you feel vulnerable much of the time. Desperately wish for a partner who
no, it's that last part.
That one hit different.
That
That one hit home, man.
That one
That one
hit
hit home. you know, when we were talking about the tales of 3 perfect dates episode, what was that? You know, go check out the episode if you have a, like Bole's Instagram bio or is it Twitter
Emotionally
bio? Must be
Must be
emotionally
available.
available.
Wow.
But my Instagram bio says now in all caps, must be emotionally available to DM. Boom.
In the DM.
To DM. So if you're not emotionally available, don't even waste your time.
Now, this guy's rep. I'll give this one a 9 out of 10.
Yeah, for sure. For
Yeah.
sure.
I'll give this one a 9. Is that their 6th house that was a bit wonky, but it could have been a 10. But I'll give this one a 9 out of 10. Oh, man. All right. Damn. Okay. Cool start.
All right.
Let's see, Peter. Let's see if we can
Alright.
debunk my thought process.
All right. So my moon is Cancer. So I should read it. The moon rule rules your emotions, moods, and feelings. This is likely the sign you must think of yourself as, since it reflects your personality when you're alone or deeply comfortable. Your moon sign is in Cancer, meaning your emotional self is sensitive, thoughtful, and empathetic. You have a tendency to feel like what's that? Matthew?
A martyr.
A martyr, and
Yeah.
secretly fear being abandoned by those you love. You often have trouble letting things go and feel like an emotional wreck. It's in your seventh house, meaning you find security and safety through close relationships and long-term partnerships.
This one the feeling.
Yeah.
This one the
I don't know
feeling.
about this one.
This one the complete L.
I live alone.
Because
that's what I have to say. I live alone. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
there are some things that could be true.
Yeah, I feel like the
Emotions
second paragraph is true. Like I find safety through long relationships and long-term partnerships.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I do want that. That's my goal. But in terms of, I am empathetic. You know what I mean? But the tendency to be an emotional wreck, like, nah.
I don't think so.
I'm not emotional. Maybe I don't. I mean, we all have times when I just like fucking scattered brain.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like mine is not
to this
often.
level.
You know what I mean? Yeah. It's not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, pizza is definitely not an emotional wreck.
Yeah. What?
Like there's definitely a lot
What's
of
this
control to it.
matter or whatever it's called?
Matter is
Martyr.
kind of like you sacrifice yourself. It's almost like you're the sacrificial lamb.
Do you know, I have said that though. Chisom, when me and Chisom used to argue about Nigeria, I used to say that like even at the detriment of my family, if it means to save Nigeria, I would. I've told Chisom that before.
Peter has actually said something like that before.
Yeah.
And I was like, bro, are you mad?
Yeah.
I was like, are you mad?
Yeah.
Because we actually had that argument. And Peter was just like, nah, man, like, I'll do what I have to do. Like, my children might take the L. But
I didn't say it that way. Oh.
I mean, obviously, I paraphrased. But like, to him, it's more like, my children are like, what, maximum 5.
Mm-hmm.
But if he can change the lives of millions of other people, it might be a worthy sacrifice. But my thought process was, no matter how many lives you change, if your family is trash, you are failed as a dad and as a husband.
Yeah.
That's my personal opinion.
Yeah.
Because to me, that's your first duty.
Yeah.
The people you brought into this world, you have to leave them better, in a better situation that you were, and with the tools that they have to navigate the world, so that they can create the next generation of better people.
Yeah.
But if you bring people to the world and you leave them worse off, then you're just pretty much going to create a generation of like dominoed worse behaviors.
I think this is where me and Chisom disagrees in this instance. We can discuss about this later, but I have said something like that. So that is kind of close. Am I really sensitive? Yes,
I don't think so.
I'm lucky. I was a sensitive child. Very young, I was sensitive. Then I went to secondary school and I became a hard digger. You feel me? Thoughtful? Not really. I don't think I'm very thoughtful.
Peter is not thoughtful.
Like
Peter
I'm like, what do you want for your birthday? Let me give you $100, $150. Yeah, I'm not going to start thinking of things or like, what does this person want? When
Peter gets married, I will have to remind Peter to take his wife out on a date. I'll remind Peter of his anniversary. I'll be like, don't forget your fucking anniversary is coming up.
Yo, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. We might actually true. I mean, let me just say
we date. Peter is bad.
Yes, we dated with all the girls I've had things with. I've never gone out on a date with them at all. Like not once. I mean, but like you know this. I mean, all the girls I were with, it's like, do you want the milk's wife? That was how it was with me, bro. Like because in my head it's like, where the hell am I gonna go? Why do I want to go?
But honestly, I feel you though. You. Like I'm with you there, because I mean, college, and then 2 is like, I mean, they're not really your girlfriend. To be honest. And then 3 is like, I mean, like, 3, I don't need to. Why do I do it? It's like you're saving it for the wife. Yeah. Because Peter is also very like he's like, oh, like I'll put all my energy into my wife. You get what I'm saying? Like that's where I'll come with it. That's why he's talking about Tesla and shoes, having extra shoe in the car.
French restaurant.
French restaurant.
French restaurants. Things like that. You know, if you haven't seen that episode, Tales of Three Perfect Days, go check it out. So you know what we're talking about. But
Oh my god.
oh man. But do you fear being abandoned?
Yeah, I mean, I do have thoughts of like, damn, if I'm not good enough, I might not even be able to marry. I do have thoughts about that. Like, if I'm not, like, I might not even be able to get a relationship. Yeah, I do have thoughts about that. Like, at a certain point in a man's life, like, if you're not at a certain threshold, it's going to be very hard for you to find a partner in life. Especially how competitive it is today with, you know, like, females are educated, they're smart, they're making their own money, they're self-reliant. Like, if you're not on par with that or greater, you have no chance. So that's one of my motivations too, is to be a successful man. You know what I mean? So I can have the life I want. You know what I mean? That's why I'm doing my masters, doing this podcast, trying to do other things, you know what I mean, to get my money up. You feel me?
Yeah.
And be successful.
But to me, that's not really abandonment though. To me, just more like you're not really going to reach your goal.
Yeah.
Because abandonment is being left by the people that are already there.
No.
So it will be like your wife leaving you, or
honestly,
me, or like
I would say this.
Bole throw you away and then run away with the podcast.
I mean, if you run away, I'll just create my own. That's the kind of head I have. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
But
like, do you fear shit like that?
No, I don't fear shit like that. I don't fear abandonment. I'm not scared. How do I say? I'm not scared of failure. I'm just scared of giving up. That's my thing. You know what I mean? I would try again. That's the kind of person I am. You know, until I get it right. But in terms of abandonment by those I love, not really. I have a very strong connection with my mom and dad. And plus, I've said this, like, you're your own boat. You're a man. You know, you have to survive by yourself at the end of the day, regardless of, you know, I'm blessed to have my parents, but if I didn't have my parents, I still have to do the same shit I'm doing now, you know, to achieve my goals. So I don't really fear abandonment. So I'll give this a 4 out of 10, to be honest with you.
I'll give this one a 3. I'll give this one a 3, honestly. I was just gonna give it. All right, let me get to my own.
I think yours is different, Chisom, right?
Yeah, mine it has to be different. Let me see. Okay. So you guys already know the spiel. The moon rules your emotions, moods, and feelings. This is likely the sign you most think of yourself as, since it reflects your personality when you're alone and deeply comfortable. Your moon is Libra, so my moon is Libra, meaning I'm emotional. Your emotional self is balanced, harmonious, sees both sides of every situation. Indecisive, relationship oriented. And desperate to please.
Are you desperate to please?
I don't know about desperate.
Yeah, I don't think you're desperate to please, bro.
Yeah. I think they are describing maybe a younger version of it.
Really? I can't. Finish.
Okay. You can be a little self-obsessed.
Yeah.
But tend to hide your feelings and needs. Hi.
Do you hide your feelings? You're like, damn man, I need to squeeze breast right now, but you're like, nah,
is that a feeling?
I mean, that's definitely a feeling.
I guess that's a feeling, yeah. No, it did. Yeah, good for that. But honestly, this is not bad. Let me think about this thing.
Finish the second paragraph.
Okay, so the second paragraph. It's in your 7th house, meaning you find security and safety through close relationships and long-term partnerships. So it's similar to Peter.
Yeah.
I mean, very accurate in terms of close relationships and long-term partnership, for sure.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely, for sure. That part is, I'll give that part accuracy, for sure. Deep, meaning your emotional self is balanced, harmonious, sees both sides to every situation.
I think that part is true. Yes.
Yeah, I definitely see both sides to a lot of situations.
That indecisive. Actually, Chisom can be a little bit indecisive though. Indecisive though.
Like, I could low-key be, but I think I'm like, the more I grow, the less indecisive I am.
You know a good example of that? Go
What?
back to the fashion show podcast. I went to somebody's trying to give you a rose. That's just something
That's
right
how we
there.
do rejection. Yeah. I was like, yo, I can definitely be indecisive.
Yeah.
That's for sure. But I think the older I get, I'm definitely outgrowing that thing because to me, it's more like, I take a lot. Because okay, I won't even lie. Like when it comes to what. I think because one of my friends actually, shout out to Patrick, man. Patrick is one of my high school guys, but you know, like one of my guys from back in secondary school. But one time, this guy told me that, because remember that episode where we talk about adults 101, I told you guys I was a miser when I was a child.
Yeah.
Right, so like I used to save my food and then come and eat it later when everyone is done with their food, be annoying and all
Slap.
that. But then what this guy told me that one time, and I was like I never even thought about it from that point of view. He was just like, maybe you're not really a miser. Maybe you just don't do something unless you're going to gain optimum enjoyment from it.
Oh shit.
And the reason he said that was because I told him it took me a year to finish The Office. and to me, it's not that I didn't like The Office. I liked it, but I was like, but before I sit down and watch it, I'm just like, am I really in the mood to watch this thing?
Yeah.
You know how people just sit down and watch shows and it's like, I'm just gonna. But for me, it's just like, nah, man. Like I want my mind to really be in the mood so that when I watch this thing, I'm
You're
enjoying
enjoying
it.
it.
Every single aspect of it, I'm just like, yeah. Or like when I'm trying to choose a movie, I really try to choose a movie based on the mood that I'm in. So am I in the mood for some action, to see some blood, to see some racking here and there? I'll go for action. You know, am I in the mood
for romance?
It's for romance. You know what I'm saying? Like romance, or am I in the mood to laugh? I really try to think about that. Why am I really in the mood? Because I don't do these things very often.
Okay.
Right? Because I'm like trying to work, do shit and all that. So when I'm doing it, I want to do it well. So I'm like, maybe I am pretty indecisive in that sense. Because I'm trying to really gain my optimum enjoyment, but yo,
That's crazy.
I don't know, man. That was some enlightenment that I received from that guy. But cool stars making me think about that shit again. So, but yeah,
Okay, continue.
Relationship oriented and desperate to please. Definitely the younger me. I was a little bit desperate to please.
I feel we're all like that.
I think most guys. I think most guys go
are
through
like
that. Though. I think almost every
was
guy
like
goes through that. I don't
too.
think it's a. Yeah, I don't think it's a moon thing.
Yeah.
But it was definitely there. Like I wanted to be the guy that everybody liked.
Was I?
Yeah.
I was not really that guy though, so I would disagree there.
Yeah, I luckily wanted to be the guy that everyone liked and all that, and then like I'm a little bit self-obsessed. In reality, I don't think I think I do it as a joke, but in reality, not really. Like I don't think I'm self-obsessed. I don't know if Peter agrees with that, but we just have self-obsessed.
I think he said it as a joke, but slightly it's kind of in there. It's like deep.
You know how there's rumors and then there's a truth to every rumor.
Yeah.
That's the way I see it.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? So like I'm making comments in my head that I know is facts.
Yeah.
But I don't really dwell on it.
Yeah.
No, cause a lot of the time maybe the comments I'm making is some shallow shit like let me not say shallow, but like I'm better than Peter in football or something. But in the grand scheme of things, that's not really gonna change my life in any way. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just more like for fun banter, or maybe I'm like, oh man, like, today I look like a 15, bro.
Yeah, I think I was like, the list I look like is a 10. Like, cause this all like the last episode, I was just like, who the fuck does this nigga think it is? Cause I was like, in the last episode, I was like, bro, man, I'm not feeling good today. You know what I mean? I'm not feeling that fine. And Chiso was like, oh, Chiso, do you ever feel like that? He was like, nah. I feel like a 15 today. The list I feel like is a 10 out of 10. I was just like, this nigga, bro, are you seriously gonna say this shit? So yeah, I mean, there's some truth to that list.
It's yeah.
I mean,
there.
it says a little, so kind of accurate.
It says a little.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. If it says a little, then yeah, I guess that's accurate, you know. But then I tend to hide my feelings and needs. I think I'm not necessarily open about it, but I don't think I'm hiding it at the
I
same
feel you
time.
hide it though.
I just think do I hide it?
I feel you
I
hide
think it
it.
depends on the situations.
Yeah.
Because I mean, at the end of the day, like I still like I don't want everyone.
That means you
What does
hide it.
hiding
I mean, when you were
but what I'm saying, like, what does
let me give you an example.
Yeah.
Like when you were breaking up with your ex-girlfriend, no one had an idea what you were going through, bro. No one knew that you were going to the park to go read book. You feel me? No one knew. You didn't tell anyone. You were hiding your feelings, man. You didn't someone to come and hug you like Chisom. It's okay. Don't worry about it. It's okay. So I don't know, man.
Costa, are you exposing me? You know what? I don't think. Would I say I'm hiding it? I think it's just more like I like going through things by myself, and then when I'm out of it, then I can talk about it.
Yeah.
I mean, because maybe that's hiding, or maybe just an excuse to hide something. But I don't know, man. I just don't like I don't like my business being out there like that.
Yeah.
Even like to people like really close to me. Honestly, I agree with that. Let me stop beating around the bush. I agree with that. Like, because even people close to me sometimes, like even when good things happen to me, it takes a while for me to even share it. Because at the back of my mind, I'm just like, let me process this first, and it takes me a while to process it, and then part of me also thinks I don't want to, like, in case something goes wrong, I don't want to start sharing it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So there's that side of me as well. So
This is a 9.
I'll give this one
9 out of 10, man.
I'll give this one a 9 out of 10. I'll give this one a 9 out of 10. Wow, cool star. Damn, Peter. Look at this fucking up, man.
I mean, based on the scores right now, I mean, it seems that this astrology is for you too. So, for me,
I'm dead.
For me right now, it's 50-50. You know,
I mean, to be fair, you didn't put your actual your time of your birth.
Do you think the time would have changed it?
It definitely would have, yeah.
Actually, yeah, like your birth time wasn't necessarily.
So maybe
accurate.
that's why that moon shit isn't that accurate.
You know what we'll do is you talk to your mom, find out your birth sign, then we'll talk about it privately, and then maybe when we're talking about some random episode, we'll just mention it again and see if it was see if that makes a difference.
Okay,
but for now we'll go with that one.
Okay.
Yeah,
we'll go with this one. All right. Damn.
good shit.
Interested.
Okay, so next one is ascendant or rising. So my ascendant is in Virgo as well. So I have two Virgos.
What does the ascendant mean again?
Ascendant is the
first impressions.
Yeah, like first impression, what the people see you as, how they perceive you.
Okay.
So your ascendant is the mask you present to people. It can be seen in your personal style and how you come off to people when you first meet. Some say it becomes less relevant as you get older. It changes every 2 hours, so if it doesn't make sense, reconfirm your birth time to be short.
Oh.
Boom. Your ascendant is in Virgo, meaning you come across as precise, diligent, peace-seeking, and organized. You may seem a bit too attached to work, details, and the pursuit of perfection.
Ooh.
Which sometimes make you seem a bit boring. Damn!
Yeah, that's facts.
Damn.
Actually, I give you a 10 out of 10 for Bola. Low-key.
Not boring.
Damn.
I would say you're boring. I mean, you do exciting stuff, but like someone could perceive you as boring.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If they're just meeting you for the first time, I don't know you. They're like this girl really doesn't do anything. It's just not like, you know what I mean? Yeah.
No, I see it.
Yeah.
So it doesn't make sense. It changes every 2. I mean, it does change every 2 hours as well, according to them. So, say peace seeking. Are you peace seeking?
I don't like issues.
Yeah.
I'm not about the mess.
But do you seek peace?
I mean, I don't seek not peace.
I don't know, man.
So what do I seek?
I'm not saying you seek chaos, but I would say you seek peace. I think you seek a little bit of no.
I just need a little spice to my life sometimes.
A little, you know, like it's like, you know what? It's been peaceful for the last 3 months. Let me just
fuck it up a little.
I would actually say me and Chisholm are peace seekers.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we like to seek peace.
Oh yeah. Like I would say I'm a peace seeker for sure. I like drama.
I think Chisholm is more Peter. I think you're more of a peace seeker than Peter.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, he's more, but I mean, I like to seek peace. But if I need to go down and dirty, I'm always there. I'm ready. You feel me?
What would you rate this one for Bole though?
I'll give this an 8 out of 10.
Oh, peace seeking.
Yeah, that peace seeking.
Diligence, organized.
I'll say precise and
seem-
organized is definitely one.
Yeah.
Let's say you're a bit too attached to work.
I don't
think
agree with that.
Yeah, I don't agree with that.
Actually, it depends. If I
Details,
really
yes.
enjoy the work, so like BSU shit, I know like I enjoyed that and I was very like attached
Yeah.
to that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I guess work is also subjective. Yeah. Okay, makes sense. So work details for sure,
Yeah.
and the pursuit for perfection for sure, which may make you seem a bit boring. Honestly, I think this day look even describes me, but not like to the core, but like kinda.
Yeah.
You know, but I'll give it some.
Yeah, I will say that I'm not a perfectionist seeker. I give rather two shits on that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But yet you want to be the greatest.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's a right balance. You know what I mean? I think like perfection can be to your detriment. You know what I mean? Like,
Yes, it can be.
I feel that like at certain points, you just have to move on and evolve into the next progress. You know what I mean? There are just certain things.
Nah, it makes sense.
I feel that
bars, man.
the bars really, I didn't even notice.
Like evolve into the next progress. I like that, man. That was nice.
Okay. I don't really see, but like I was saying, like I just feel that like there are just sometimes I just need to move on. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? When you get to a certain amount of mastery, you just have to move on to the next thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's where I like to view things.
Yeah.
Okay. Makes sense. I'll give this one a 7 for Bole.
I give it an 8.
Yeah, give it a 7.
I give it an 8.
Because the peace seeking and the, I guess, attached to work. Yeah, actually, I'll give it an 8. Yeah.
I'll give it an 8. All right,
Peter, take it away.
let me dive right into my own. I hope you guys are not getting bored, man, because this stuff, you know,
No,
It's
a lot of
interesting.
information to
It's
take
opening
in.
your eyes.
It's a lot of it.
you guys should download this app, man, and find out your signs and stuff like that.
Definitely.
Just for fun.
Just for fun.
So okay, my ascendant is also Capricorn. So the same thing as my sun. I'm guessing. So your ascendant is the mask you present to people. It can be seen as your personal style and how you come off to people when you first meet. Some say it becomes less relevant as you get older. It changes every 2 hours. So if it doesn't make sense, reconfirm your bedtime to be sure. So my bedtime was kind of, I don't know my bedtime. So this is possibly might be completely wrong. So let's move on. So your ascendant is in the Capricorn, meaning you come across as conservative, serious, rational. Lol, hell no, everything there is wrong.
I mean, conservative.
Even grave. Am I conservative though?
Kinda.
Chisom,
You have a couple views.
Chisom, you're conservative.
Me?
Yes, you are
Damn.
conservative, bro.
Really?
Yes, I'm more progressive than you for sure.
Maybe.
No, maybe.
But it depends. I think it depends on the
If you're
topic
talking about restraint,
because I do see both sides.
I do see both sides as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah, but I think
Chisom, you're definitely more conservative than me.
Peter, you know, in college, you are more the conservative push.
Yeah, I was the one that pushed because I felt that it was so
But
monotone.
also-
Our topic
Yeah,
is
no,
also
Yeah.
monotonous.
but also taking politics out of it.
yeah.
Even your lifestyle is very like conservative. You know, like you're like, oh, you know what? Let me not do that one. Nah, let me not do this one. Nah, man, I'm not trying to try all these things. You know, so conservative can really mean anything. You know, so like even your lifestyle is very conservative in a sense.
Okay.
So I'm like, yeah, like I think I'm even more willing to try more things than you.
Yeah.
Put
Yeah,
myself
you're
out
definitely,
there. Be
you're
like, you
definitely
know,
willing to try more
I'm
things
going to
than
go
me.
to the woods. Peter, like, bro, don't like guy woods. Are you mad? You want to run to a beer?
Anytime I do something interesting, I just get anxiety. I don't know why. I just get anxiety anytime I'm trying something new. It's something I need to work on. I don't know where it came from necessarily. I'm probably because of when I grew up. There are very few things I did outside my house. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was always like, I never went to my friend's house. There were a few times we went to the amusement park. You know what I mean? Like, I have anxiety going into new places and like losing things. That's why I'm always like
Yeah.
double checking, double crossing. You know, always checking my passport, making sure everything is aligned. Trying not to miss a flight. Like I get anxiety all over those things.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I don't know where it came from, but that's just the way I am. You know, so yeah.
Maybe you should get anxiety about being late to
Nah,
the
recordings.
episodes.
yeah. I don't get anxiety about that because there's no,
You should
to me
get
there's no
anxiety about
consequences. You know what I mean? But like to me, if I miss my flight, like oh my gosh, that's like the worst thing that can ever happen to me. So
Yeah.
let me finish this up. So serious, rational, perhaps even grave. I don't know what that means. You seem
Grave.
to make decisions in a responsible, practical, and prudent way. Your ambitions may come off as opportunistic.
I kind of agree with that side.
I'll say that last sentence is true. I mean, but you have to be opportunistic in life.
But that's pretty much what it is, right?
You
Like
have to be opportunistic in life.
I think that's a general statement. To be honest. But you can come off that way, you know, because Peter is always like the guy that's like, yo, we're looking into try this shit. You know, and
Yeah,
like,
I mean, this,
actually, we need
at
to
2
try this.
a.m.
You know,
At 2 a.m. I'll be sending you some text. Yo, just this is a list I just came up with. Like, we need to take on this.
like,
These
yo,
are the things that we need to think about.
As a random times in the day, they're just like literally 2 a.m., 4 a.m. This guy's texting me. I'm just like, bro, like even the fact that I'm awake to even respond to this text is even confusing me.
Yeah.
But yo, actually,
Okay.
Yeah.
this was semi-solid. Even though your time might be off.
Right.
Yeah.
But semi-solid. I'll give this one a solid 7.
7. Yep.
A solid 7 out of 10.
Yeah.
I like it.
All right.
Let me read my own. Your ascendant is in Pisces, meaning you come across as kind, dreamy, imaginative, and sensitive. This is how people perceive me, right?
Perceive you, yes.
Okay. All right. Okay.
I would say that's very
Kind,
true.
dreamy,
Yeah.
imaginative, and sensitive.
Very
That's
true.
actually quite accurate. Now, if I'm being honest, because I think the more you don't know me, is like I'm still kind, I'm still dreamy, but then I'm also like a straight shooter as well. It's like I can cut, you know.
I think that's like a cut.
Oh, wow. Oh man, most of your actions seem subtle and non-aggressive, and you may sometimes come off as indecisive.
This is very true. Shout out to them things, you feel me? Them some things. You know yourselves, man. You know yourself.
What are you talking?
Them some things.
Oh, wow.
Let him know.
Oh my God, I can drop names right now. I can. You want me to drop names? Yeah, we keep your mouth shut, boy. Shout out to his things, man. Nigga doesn't know what. Nigga doesn't know what to do. He's like, I'm not sure. I didn't think
my internet is a bit shaky. You get what I'm saying? My internet is a bit shaky.
Oh my gosh.
Damn.
My internet is a bit shaky right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But actually, wait, can you guys
This
hear
is
me?
10 out of 10.
We can hear you.
This is 10 out of 10. Just so you should download this app, man. You should keep this app.
Hold on. Hold on. I know Peter was trying to slander me there. It's alright.
There's no slander.
Let me read this thing again. Your ascendant is in Pisces. Really, you come across as kind, dreamy, imaginative, sensitive. Accurate. I won't lie.
Yes.
I won't lie. Kind of accurate.
Your actions seem
Most of your
subtle
actions
and
seem
non-aggressive.
subtle and non-aggressive.
That is true to a max.
If you know, you know.
If you know, you know, man. Shout out to them things.
Hold on.
Oh my gosh. Hey.
I don't like this shit.
I'm not saying that. I just say shout out
Let's
to them
cancel
things.
this episode. Hold on. What I'm saying is this, right? Like, obviously, like, as a guy with, should I say, like, as a guy that moves correctly, you know,
or indecisively.
You can't always or decisively. You can't always be loud. You know, you have to be low key, and then when you're done, boom, you come out with a banger.
Nick,
you know, it's the same reason I talked about earlier. Right? Like when I'm going through stuff, I like to go through it quietly.
Just so.
Yeah, so most of my actions are very subtle. Like if I'm going to cry in the park, I'm not even talking about that shit. Scratch that shit. Like, I'm not gonna talk about like my down times. You know,
You already talked about it.
Well, that's true. If you want to hear the story, go back to episode. Was it 4? Yeah, episode 4.
Yeah.
Go listen to it. But honestly, this is pretty accurate. Like, this is accurate.
That indecisive one.
It's very accurate.
That indecisive one is like he shot the bullet right there. Chiso wants to have both sides. You know what I mean? He wants to have the enjoyment, but not the commitment. You feel me? He's like,
well, okay, hold on.
like, which one?
Hold on. This is like this is extreme
It's
stance
not
right
extreme.
now.
It's truth. It's the truth.
This is extreme stance. I want to have the enjoyment, but not the commitment.
Yes. You don't enjoy yourself.
Hold on. Let me put it like this. Let me put it like this. Right? For our listeners out there. You know. Peter has an agenda. And Peter wants me to be like him.
Oh my god. No.
But truth be told, let me be honest.
Okay.
Right? Obviously, they decide that it's like, yo, I'm not trying to handle all these responsibilities. But there's also the nigga side of me that's like,
I want some.
the heart was what the heart was.
Oh my god.
So it's like, so honestly, with me, it's that constant battle of like, okay, like Chisom, respect yourself. You get me? Like, you know, like live up to the guy you want to be. But then the body is like,
Zugum. Zigzaga.
And then when you get that feeling sometimes, it's like, it's like, I. But for the most part, I still kind of respect myself, you know.
Of course.
I could be better. But of course, you gotta respect yourself.
Yeah.
I'll give this one a 9 out of 10.
Yeah, this was definitely accurate, man. Chisom, shout out to Chisom.
I'll give this one a 9 out of 10.
Because you know that this nigga is indecisive. He be playing with their hearts left and right, man.
Damn.
Okay, hold on. I actually don't play with people's hearts. That's one thing I don't
Okay,
do.
Chisom doesn't play with hearts.
I don't play with hearts. You know, I'm just like, you know, if
Chisom, let me actually ask you this question. Have you ever been asked by a girl, "Oh, what are we?"
No.
Okay, then it doesn't matter. Then it doesn't count.
I've actually never been asked what are we.
All right.
No, because for the most part, like, I'm very upfront with my communication, right? That's why, like, when people meet me at first, kind dream me, but then when I say like I can cut through as well, is I don't like leaving. Okay, for this is this, right? If you have imaginations in your head, I can't really control that, right? But when we're communicating, I don't like leaving things unturned.
Ambiguous.
I want to be very clear.
Yeah,
exactly. So I want to be very clear in it. But like, if you're already like at stage 10, when I'm still at stage 2, it's not really on me. You know, like that's really on you. So if you're like, okay, like I don't know how else to say this, but I never like that word that we question, like, to me it almost never arises because I'll never really give you the impression that you are something that you're not.
Damn, man. Actually, I'm kind of like the same way. I'm very direct. I'm like, oh, I don't want a relationship. Like, I literally said that.
Yeah. I'm just like, I'm not gonna give you. I mean, please, I want a relationship eventually.
Yeah, but in my head it's like, you know if I'm chasing a relationship or not. And when I'm not chasing a relationship, I'm just there for the vibes. You know what I mean? Just there for the vibes.
Good vibes.
Just there for the vibes.
Honestly, that's the way I am too. You know, like, for the most part, it's like you know you're not really chasing a relationship right now. You're just like, boom. But then, like, when have I actually ever been chasing a relationship? I don't think I've ever chased a relationship in my life. Even my first relationship, I really wasn't chasing it. I was actually running away from it. And then the thing caught me. You know, and then that's just the way it happened. But yeah, I'm with Peter there. Like, for the most part, like, you just know, like, I'm not really looking for a relationship, but I also say that never say never in my head.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
It has happened to me before. So even though I'm not chasing a relationship actively, it is very possible that I could be in one.
So all those things,
eventually.
all those things, you still have a chance, fam. Shoot your
I'm tired of this guy.
Oh,
man. Can we just carry this podcast and go and leave it up there? I'm tired of this shit. Every opportunity Peter has to say this shit, he takes it like 100%. It doesn't hold back.
Oh my God. I'm speaking the truth. I'm speaking the truth.
Oh man, it is what it is. It is what it is, man.
It is.
But
damn.
Yeah.
This was fun. This was.
So how y'all feel about it now? How y'all feel about astrology?
For me, like, what was my overall score? Like 5 out of 10.
Well, you're kind of on the fence because your information wasn't accurate.
You got.
We'll blame it on the information. Yeah, we'll blame it on it.
You got 7, 3, 7.
Yeah, I was like 5. Like, right now.
Yeah.
So I'm like
Yeah.
50-50. But hopefully when I get my accurate, date of birth or time of birth, then it might be correct. Who knows? But Yusuf's one was
This is
quite
pretty
solid.
solid.
Quite solid. I just say this one was quite solid. This is like two bullseyes basically, for sure, like guaranteed. So I just say.
So Peter, are you a coaster? Are you an astrology believer now?
No, it doesn't work for me. I'm different. I'm built different.
Okay, different.
It doesn't work for you. Let's provide your accurate birth time and then we'll reevaluate.
Okay.
But honestly, this thing was like, it's fairly accurate, right? I would say I believe in it, right? What I would say is
it has potential.
But what I'm saying is, like, there are even some things that they said about Bole. If they said that about me, I'll be, oh yeah, that would be a solid 7.
Yeah.
That would be a solid 8. You know what I'm saying? So to me, they're like general statements, but then Bole also said at the beginning that we're all earth signs. So maybe there's a similarity there as well.
Yeah.
But to me, this is a fun game. But using my rational mind, it doesn't make sense for it to actually be able to apply to all 7 billion of us in this world.
Yeah,
you might be able to get one or two here and there correct.
I would say that the origination also has a key fact because of it stems from Greek mythology, which is what Eastern European. We are fucking black. So when they were creating this shit, I don't think they were considering us in the stars and moons and stuff like that. Just saying, our own is, if you start talking about our own, babalawo, mami water, witchcraft. I don't know which one those ones are. Juju. You know what I mean? But I mean, it's cool to always have something that. Yeah. I understand why people follow it. You know what I mean? It's cool to have something to believe in. You know what I mean? Yeah. So you can make sense of your world, because it's very difficult if you don't have like nothing to have faith in. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I understand why people believe it. So yeah. But me personally, it doesn't.
I mean, for me, it
doesn't work.
Yeah. I think it's just take it as a grain of salt. Don't use this as an excuse to not better yourself, because some people be using this thing as, oh, I'm sorry, I'm a Virgo, so I'm just going to be, I don't know. What was the bad number of Virgos?
Picky.
Whatever it might be, right? Yeah. Oh, I'm just.
Where did that picky stuff even come from? Is it from the perfection
I'm
stuff?
a Capricorn, but I'm picky as well. So like, I don't even understand. Like,
we're just very critical about everything.
Yeah.
Everything. Oh, so you don't really see the good.
So the fact that Bola joined this Afro Journal podcast, I'm just saying though. You know what I mean? Just saying the fact that she joined the Afro Journal, it had to say something good about us. Just saying.
I'm dead.
Just saying.
But I will say, finish.
Now, just like, don't use this as a crutch, because some people be using it too much. And I'm just like, it becomes very turn off-ish. I think the fun side of it is there, 100%. And that's why, like, I think that's when my brain shifted, because to me before I was like, all these people are just so delusional. How the hell? But then to me now became like, okay, like. It now became okay, I guess it's not that serious. Let me stop taking life too seriously. It can actually be fun to break this down with someone. It can be a fun conversation to have, But then other than that, take the things that are good, and then don't use it as an excuse to remember.
Which African girl is going to ask you for your sign, bro?
I mean, Bole is an African girl.
Okay. I mean, it's becoming quite common. But what in my head?
It's becoming popular.
Probably because I think of it as a white thing. You know what I mean? That's why. Yeah. It's like which African girl is going to ask me about?
I mean, it's definitely an American. It's definitely more predominantly common in America.
Yeah.
I don't see. We don't talk about it much. Like, even amongst my Nigerian friends, it's not really something we bring up that much. But at the same time, I have my Nigerian friends that still talk about it every now and then. Or like they might just make a reference, like, oh, I'm Taurus, or I'm Areola, or something like that. Like,
shout out to the Capricorns, though.
No facts. Capricorns, y'all are dope. Y'all are really dope.
See, we got the approval from Bole. We got the approval from the Virgos. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, but Bole, you were going to say something before.
Yeah, I just wanted to say that, like, astrology, like, they don't believe the whole study of it. They don't believe in, like, coincidence. They feel that, like, everything happens for a reason.
Yep.
But it's through, like, these situations that we go through. Like, they want you to learn from those. So when these things are happening, use that as a guide for like the future, you know?
Sure. Makes sense. Makes sense. Did you guys hear? Even from the astrology queen herself. You know, I beg. Use it to guide your future moving forward. You know, like don't be. That thing triggers me, honestly. It triggers me. It triggers me, but it's alright. It's alright. We'll keep it moving. Do you have anything else to say about astrology?
I want to ask, like, what signs are we compatible with? Because I want to find that out too.
I don't know the specifics, but I know they say
it?
like. I will say general statement. They say that earth signs, so all of us, mesh really well with water signs. But I call bullshit because Scorpios are water signs. And
but I like
not to say that we didn't get along, but it didn't work out.
It didn't work out.
I mean, for me, I mean, you said like water signs are like, you know, emotional. I want an emotion. Actually, I take that back. I take that back. I was gonna say I want an emotional girl. But just thinking about it right now, it's like,
you want to meet?
No,
I want an emotionally intelligent girl.
Exactly.
Like
Just got that right. I want a girl who's in tune with her emotions for sure, though.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Nah, let's look it up real quick.
Wait, is Sagittarius Earth?
That's a fire.
Okay,
I look at like fire girls though. You know, I'm in each of those.
That was going borderline fetish. You get me?
I mean, that's fine.
Borderline fetish. That's Peter's what they call it. You know when you like something in closed doors.
Guilty pleasure.
What's the code? Guilty pleasure. There we go.
Right. They actually said Capricorns and Virgos are the most compatible.
Oh, wow.
Really?
Honestly, we killed it. We killed it.
Wow.
We killed it. Who would have thought?
You know what? Just because of that, I am co-signing co-star.
Hey.
Just because of that. You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
So they approved this podcast. We approve them too.
Wow.
You know, you guys got to check your sites.
Damn, who's my perfect match? Let me say. I don't know why they keep saying Scorpio. I don't want a Scorpio.
I'm done.
Oh God.
Oh my gosh.
It's fine. It's fine.
Man, maybe we just
maybe they just need to grow more.
Don't argue with the stars.
Don't argue with the stars.
We move.
We move, man. We move. You know, maybe we can have like a part 2 of this where we talk about like we can break down like our ex's signs and then see why things don't work out.
I will say real quick, my ex was a Sagittarius. We clashed, right? But also one of my good friends is also a Sagittarius and they share the same birthday. And we get along really well.
Ooh. So maybe something is not aligning in the stars.
Something about the stars.
Maybe the romantic side, or maybe the time of birth. Look at me sounding like a fucking astrologist.
Oh my gosh.
Who knows?
Oh man, who knows? But we can do a part 2 of this or break down why things didn't work out very well. But then we'll know their birth dates.
Oh, I mean, we could go by the sun signs.
Oh yeah.
Just make it general, yeah.
Comment below if you want that. You know, like that would just be like, I think that's just something fun for us. We can ever do that. Like we don't even have to make that episode.
I think this was extremely fun. I learned a lot. Thank you, Bola.
Yeah.
Thank you for being us as what do you call it?
Your Virgoat.
You're exactly the Virgoat of this episode. Thank you.
Honestly, I wasn't expecting to leave this episode with this energy.
Yeah.
You know, like I was expecting to like leave this episode almost tired of debunking every shit. You know but some things were fairly
accurate.
You know,
don't deny it.
Accurate. You know, like, it kind of aligns. It's very interesting. Alright guys, thank you so much for joining us in another episode of the Afro Journal podcast. This was very enlightening.
Yes,
I like the energy here. You know,
we know we're Capricorns right now.
I'll leave you with the proverb for next week as usual. Exactly. I'll leave you with the proverb for next week, and the proverb is the sun. Wink, wink, no pun intended. The sun does not forget a village just because it is small. The sun does not forget a village just because it is small. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, tell your boyfriend to check his sign and subscribe to the Afro Journal as well, you know, because Co-Star approved us, so you guys already know the vibes. You already know it's real, and we're gonna keep going. Oh man, it is your enlightened boy.
You're subtle, non-aggressive.
You're subtle. Wow.
That
Indecisive.
was a good one.
I'm actually you know.
Exposed.
You know, it is your decisive. Well, actually, I'm not aggressive, so I can't even go with the opposite of that. It's your decisive boy, Chisom, Ejike Jeremiah Okafor.
All right, it is your, Capricorn. Sounds like it almost sounds like popcorn. Hey, this is your boy Peter Ekechiki Chibuza Lego Junior, man. We out.
Yeah. And it's your Virgoats who, desperately wants a partner who really understands me. So if you're out there, let me know.
Keyword desperately wants it.
Bole, Tasty Benakume. Thanks for joining us today, y'all.
All right.
We love it. And we out. Peace.